Hello students, come on, welcome back to my channel Khan's Commerce Tutorial. I'm Hashim Ali Khan here. So we are doing the problems on contract costing. So far we have completed 17 problems. So hope the viewers are in continuity of watching all the problems on this contract costing. Now we'll start the next problem, 18th one. But before starting the problem, I expect my viewers that you have the hard copy of the problems which I have given in the link. And under the description, you'll find the link there. Suppose if you are new to my channel, please go to the description. You'll find the link there. Take a printout of the problems and keep it ready before solving the problem. So previous videos we have completed so many different type of problems on contract costing. Multiple contracts we have seen how the contract will be completed in different years we have seen, and what is the procedure for transferring the profit to profit and loss account, how much profit should be transferred to P&L account under different circumstances, when the contract is almost completed, how to find out the profit. All these things we have completed. Now few more problems we'll do, then we'll start the next topic. So if you are new to my channel, please subscribe my channel. If you are satisfied with my lecture, please give a like to the videos, give the comment and share my channel in your groups. Come on, we'll start the next problem, that is 18th one. Come on. An expenditure of rupees 1,60,000 has been incurred on a contract to the end of 31st March 1986. 1,60,000 expenditure already incurred on this contract. The value of work done and certified 2,25,000. Work certified 2,25,000. The cost of work done but not certified 8,000. Uncertified work is 8,000. It is estimated that the contract will be completed by 30th June 1986 and an additional expenditure of 35,000 will have to be incurred to complete the contract. Presently we are closing the accounts on 31st March 1986 and the contractor expects that this contract will take 3 more months. That means by 30th June the contract will be finished. Today's date is 31st March 1986. तो मार्च के बाद अप्रैल मई जून 30th जून को contract finish होने का expectation है, and contractor has estimated how much expenditure we have to incur in the next 3 months, and next 3 months expenditure incurred is 35,000. So we are given expenditure already incurred up to 31st March 1,60,000. Expenditure to be incurred in the next 3 months 35,000. And the total estimated expenditure on the contract is to include a provision of 2.5% for contingencies. Previous problem also I told you the contractor are not sure regarding the expenditure to be incurred. कितना भी accuracy के साथ expenditure को expect करेंगे, we will not be 100% correct. Sometimes the expenditure may be a little bit more or a little bit less. So to avoid this, we make a provision, contingencies. Some emergency expenditure will keep. So here contingencies are to be provided at 2.5% of the total contract cost. जितना भी total contract cost रहेगा उसका 2.5% contingencies the contractor has to make. The contract price is 2,50,000 and 2,20,000 has been realized in cash up to 31st March 1986. तो contract price जो है 2,50,000 का है और certified जो हुआ है 2,25,000 rupees work certified. Calculate the proportion of profit to be taken to P&L account as on 31st March 1986. Here in this problem, we are not required to make a contract account. It is simply asking you to calculate how much profit to be taken to P&L account as on 31st March 1986. That is the question. So here the contract is almost completed because we are given the expected expenditure to be incurred in the next 3 months and we are given the provision to be made for contingencies, 2.5%, right? So how to find out the profit? See, the contract is almost completed since the expected expenditure to be incurred in future is given. Expenditure already incurred up to 31st March 1986, 1,60,000. Expenditure to be incurred up to 30th June 1986. Next 3 months में expenditure 35,000. Contingency is equal to 2.5% of the total expenditure. 2.5% of the total expenditure, and total expenditure consists of expenditure already incurred plus expenditure to be incurred plus contingencies. ये तीनों को ऐड करेंगे तो कहेंगे टोटल एक्सपेंडिचर, और टोटल एक्सपेंडिचर का 2.5% विल बी द कंटिंजेंसीज. तो हाउ मेनी आइटम्स आर इंक्लूडेड इन टोटल एक्सपेंडिचर? 3 आइटम्स. एक्सपेंडिचर ऑलरेडी इंकर्ड, एक्सपेंडिचर टू बी इंकर्ड प्लस कंटिंजेंसीज, राइट? And contingencies are 2% of total expenditure. Now here, let the total expenditure be X. Suppose करेंगे total expenditure of the contract be X. Suppose. So total expenditure is equal to expenditure already incurred plus expenditure to be incurred plus contingencies. 3 चीजों को ऐड कर लिया तो total expenditure. So I've written total expenditure is equal to expenditure already incurred plus expenditure to be incurred plus contingencies. Now total expenditure we have supposed, how much we have supposed? X. So in place of total expenditure I am writing X. Expenditure already incurred, how much already incurred? 1,60,000. Expenditure to be incurred, how much to be incurred? 35,000. Plus contingencies. Contingencies are 2.5% of total expenditure. How much is the total expenditure? X. So 2.5% of X. X is the total expenditure. जो भी टोटल एक्सपेंडिचर रहेगा उसका 2.5%, तो 2.5% ऑफ x. नाउ x इज इक्वल टू 160 प्लस 35 195 प्लस 0.25%. परसेंट का मतलब डिवाइड बाय 100. 2.5 डिवाइडेड बाय 100, तो यू विल गेट फ्रैक्शन 0.025. तो वी कैन कॉल इट एज 2.5% और वी कैन कॉल इट एज 0.025. परसेंटेज को अगर निकालना है, फ्रैक्शन में लाना है तो डिवाइड बाय 100. अगर परसेंटेज में करना है तो मल्टीप्लाई बाय 100. फ्रैक्शन से परसेंटेज को करना है तो मल्टीप्लाई बाय 100. परसेंटेज से फ्रैक्शन में आना है तो डिवाइडेड बाय 100. तो ये परसेंटेज था, इसको फ्रैक्शन में कर दिया, तो 2.5 डिवाइड बाय 100 0.025x. नाउ टेक दिस 0.025x टू LHS, सो दिस प्लस विल बिकम माइनस. तो x minus 0.025x is equal to 1,95,000. तो x का मतलब होता है 1x. x means 1x. तो 1 minus 0.025, you will get 0.975. 1 minus 0.025 is equal to 0.975x is equal to 1,95,000. Then x is equal to 1,95,000 divided by 0.975. Divide by 0.975, it will become 2 lakh. So what is this 2 lakh? Total expenditure. This is X, and X is nothing but total expenditure. So we got total expenditure 2 lakh rupees. We got the total expenditure 2 lakh rupees. Now estimated profit. Estimated profit का formula है contract price minus total expenditure. So contract price is how much given in the problem? 2,50,000. Total expenditure just now we have calculated 2 lakh. So 2,50,000 minus 2,50,000 rupees is called estimated profit. Since the contract is almost completed, so profit to be transferred to P&L account is estimated profit into work certified by contract price. In the previous problem also we have applied. This formula will be applied when the contract is almost completed, right? So estimated profit into work certified by contract price. Estimated profit just now we have calculated 50,000. Work certified is given in the problem 2,25,000. And contract price is given 2,50,000. So 50,000 into 225 by 250 you will get 45,000. Final answer. The profit to be transferred to P&L account as on 31st March 1986 is rupees 45,000. That's all. This is the end of problem number 18. Now we start problem number 19. See the 19th problem. In this problem we are not only required to make the contract account, but also we have to make the complete balance sheet. See the problem. The following is the trial balance of Premier Construction Company engaged in the execution of contract number 747 for the year ended 31st December. So trial balance is given in the problem. The trial balance says कॉन्ट्रैक्टीज अकाउंट अमाउंट रिसीव्ड 3 लाख. तो ट्रायल बैलेंस में बता रहा है कि कॉन्ट्रैक्टी के पास से कैश रिसीव्ड 3 लाख रुपीस. देन बिल्डिंग 1,60,000, Creditor 72,000, bank balance 35,000, capital 5 lakh, then material 2 lakh, wages 1,80,000, expenses 47,000, and plant 2,50,000. Total of the trial balance 8,72,000. When the complete trial balance is given tallied, then definitely our balance sheet must also get tallied because trial balance is tallying. Now, the work on contract number 747 was commenced on 1st January 1978 and we are closing the books on 31st December 1978, 1 year. Material costing 1,70,000 was sent to site of the contract. Actually, in the trial balance, material is showing 2 lakh rupees. But in the adjustment it is given 1,70,000 material was issued to the site of the contract. That means remaining 30,000 rupees material are still in the stores. ट्रायल बैलेंस में बता रहा है कि 2 लाख रुपए का मटेरियल खरीदे, उसमें से 1,70,000 rupees material was issued to the contract. Remaining 30,000 material are lying in the stores. That will be taken on the asset side of the balance sheet. 30,000 को asset side पे बताएंगे. And but those of 6,000 were destroyed in an accident. 6,000 रुपए का मटेरियल साइट के ऊपर डिस्ट्रॉय हो गया, एक्सीडेंट हो गया. ये abnormal loss. This 6,000 rupees material lost in accident is an abnormal loss. इसको कॉन्ट्रैक्ट अकाउंट के क्रेडिट साइड लेंगे abnormal loss को. फिर बाद में जब वर्किंग नोट्स में बताएंगे this abnormal loss will be deducted from the profit. Then wages of 1,80,000 were paid during the year. So in contract account debit side we take wages paid 1,80,000. Plant costing 50,000 was used on the contract all through the year. Actually in the trial balance it is given plant 2,50,000. तो टोटल प्लांट 2,50,000 का है, लेकिन कॉन्ट्रैक्ट के ऊपर 50,000 रुपए का प्लांट थ्रू आउट द ईयर यूज हुआ. 1 जनवरी से 31 दिसंबर तक 50,000 का प्लांट यूज हुआ, अभी साइट पर ही है. और बाकी के 2 लाख रुपीस का जो प्लांट था, plant with a cost of 2 lakh rupees was used from 1st Jan to 30th September and then returned to the stores. From 1st January to 30th September for 9 months, this 2 lakh rupees worth of plant was used at the site. And on 30th September, this plant was returned back to the stores. 9 महीने के बाद वो return कर दिया stores को. Then material of the cost of 4,000 were at site on 31st December. Some 4,000 rupees worth of material are still lying unused at the site. This should be taken on the credit side. The contract was for rupees 6 lakh. The contract price 6 lakh. Work certified was 80% of the total contract work at the end of the year. तो work certified 80% हो गया. यानी 6 lakh rupees का contract है, उसका 80% work certified. Uncertified work is 15,000. Expenses are charged to the contract at 25% on wages. Expenses जो charge करना है contract को, वो estimation basis के ऊपर है 25% of wages. And plant was to be depreciated 10% per annum entire year for the entire year. जो plant 2,50,000 रुपए का है, 2,50,000 के plant को हम depreciate करेंगे for the full year at 10%. Now, prepare contract number 747 account for the year ended 1978 and make out the balance sheet as of 31st December 1978 in the books of Premier Construction Company. So, we are required to make the contract account and also we have to make the balance sheet. So, first you concentrate on the contract account. So, Premier Construction Company contract account for the year ended 31st December 1978. By work in progress. Work in progress will take on work certified, work uncertified. Work certified, it is given 80% of contract price. The contract price is 6 lakh. 80% 4,80,000 work certified हो गया. Work uncertified given in the problem 15,000. By material destroyed in accident 6,000. 6,000 रुपए के material destroy हो गया accident में. Abnormal loss. This will be taken on the credit side. Material on hand at site. End of the year में कुछ material unused है 4,000. Now plant. Material sent to site 1,70,000. It is given in the problem. Wages paid 1,80,000. Expenses are to be charged at 25% on wages. That is given in the paragraph. जितने भी wages है उसका 25% expenses charge करो बता रहा है. ठीक है, wages pay करे 1,80,000. 1,80,000 का 25% 45,000 rupees are the expenses. Then plant issued. Actually, 2 plants are there. One 50,000 and one 2 lakh. दोनों मिलाकर 2,50,000 का प्लांट इश्यू कर दी। अब ये 2,50,000 में 2 lakh rupees worth of plant was used from 1st Jan to 30th September. On 30th September, the plant was returned to stores. So I'm writing plant returned to stores. जो प्लांट वापस कर दिए स्टोर्स में, क्या अमाउंट से वापस करें? 1,85,000. हाउ वी गॉट इट? आई विल शो इट इन द वर्किंग नोट. प्लांट एट साइट 50,000 रुपीज का जो प्लांट है वो 1st जनवरी से लेकर 31st दिसंबर तक साइट पर ही है, अभी एट साइट है, तो उसका वैल्यू मालूम करेंगे वर्किंग नोट नंबर 2. नाउ कम टू वर्किंग नोट. वैल्यू ऑफ प्लांट ऑन 1st जनवरी 78, 2 लाख रुपीज, एंड डेप्रिसिएशन अप टू 30th सितंबर 1978. 30th सितंबर को ये 2 लाख रुपए के प्लांट को वापस कर दिया स्टोर्स को, तो 9 मंथ्स का डेप्रिसिएशन, 2 लाख इंटू 10% इंटू 9/12, 15,000 डेप्रिसिएशन. तो what is the value at the time of sending back the plant to stores? 1,85,000. तो here I have taken 1,85,000. Now plant जो 50,000 रुपए का प्लांट है, तो value of plant on 1/1/78 50,000 less depreciation up to 31st December 78, 50,000 का 10% 5,000. What is the value of the plant sent at the site? 45,000. Here I have taken 45,000. So I have taken all the items. Now take the total on the credit side, 7,35,000. From 7,35,000, subtract all the items. Notional profit 90,000. We got the notional profit. Now profit to be transferred to P&L account. 80% of work is completed. More than 50% work is completed. So 2/3 of the notional profit will be transferred to P&L account. The profit to be transferred to P&L account is notional profit into 2/3 into cash received by work certified. So how much is the notional profit we got? 90,000. 2/3 into cash received. Cash received is given in the trial balance, 3 lakh rupees cash received. And work certified 4,80,000. So how much profit to be transferred to P&L account? 37,500 is the profit to be transferred to P&L account. Here I have transferred. Balancing figure transferred to reserve 52,500. That's all. So we have completed the contract account. Now how much profit transferred to P&L account? 37,500 rupees is the profit transferred to P&L account. See here. Normally the profit will be added to capital. In the balance sheet liability side, the profit will be added to capital. But here this is the profit from this contract. Apart from that, some abnormal losses are there. Those abnormal losses should be deducted from the profit. Here in working note I have shown. Profit transferred to P&L account as per contract account 37,500. Here 37,500 is the profit transferred to P&L account from contract account. Less abnormal expenses and losses. अब abnormal expenses losses क्या है? First one, material lost at site. साइट के ऊपर एक एक्सीडेंट हो गया, मटेरियल लॉस्ट हो गया 6,000 रुपीज का, ये abnormal loss है, निकाल देंगे इसको. Apart from that, expenses undercharged to contract account. Expenses undercharged to contract account. How much is the expenses we have debited to contract account here? 45,000. Expenses debited to contract account is 45,000. Whereas how much is the expenses given in the trial balance in the problem? In the trial balance it is given 47,000. So expenses are 47,000 in the trial balance. Whereas here we have charged only 45,000. तो 2,000 रुपए expenses ज्यादा पे कर दिए. We have paid 47,000 expenses, but we have charged only 45,000. So 2,000 rupees undercharged. So here expenses undercharged to contract account 47 minus 45, 2,000. Now depreciation on plant at stores. Actually 2 lakh rupees worth of plant was there, which was used from 1st Jan to 30th September. On 30th September, this plant was returned back to the stores. अब ये 3 महीने स्टोर्स में, the plant was in the stores. तो 3 महीने का depreciation 2 lakh into 10% into 3/12, you will get 5,000 rupees depreciation. Because in the problem it is given, the depreciation should be charged for the full year. तो ये 2 लाख रुपए का जो प्लांट है उसमें 9 months का depreciation already we have considered. 9 months depreciation already we have considered in contract account. 3 months depreciation we have not charged because the plant was lying in the stores. तो 3,000 रुपए depreciation on the plant at stores. ये तीनों आइटम को ऐड कर लो, 13,000 minus 37,500 minus 13,000, 24,500 is the profit to be transferred to capital. अब ये जो प्रॉफिट आया था यहां से 37,500, इसमें से all abnormal expenses and losses we have deducted. So the true profit to the contractor is 24,500. This will be added to capital in the balance sheet. Now come to the balance sheet as at 31st December. Capital. In the trial balance, capital is given 5 lakh. To capital we add the profit after adjustments. ये सारे adjustment करने के बाद profit कितना आया? 24,500 is the profit after adjustment. So we have added 24,500. 5 lakh 24,500 is the capital. Creditors are given 72,000. That's all. Only two items on the liability side. Now come to asset side. In the trial balance, you can see building is there. 1,60,000 directly I have taken from the trial balance. Bank balance 35,000 is given the trial balance. Directly I have taken. Material in stores. Trial balance में material बता रहा 2 lakh rupees material purchased. But how much material we have charged to contract account? 1,70,000. 2 लाख रुपए का मटेरियल खरीदे थे जिसमें से 1,70,000 रुपीस का चार्ज कर दिए, तो 30,000 रुपीस मटेरियल इज लाइंग इन द स्टोर. प्लांट 2,50,000, टोटल प्लांट 2,50,000 रुपए का, उसके ऊपर 10% डेप्रिसिएशन फुल ईयर का चार्ज करो, बोलो फुल ईयर का चार्ज कर दिए 25,000. 2,25,000 is the plant. Then material at site. Some materials are lying unused at the site. Material on hand at site 4,000. 4,000 रुपए का मटेरियल बचा हुआ है, यूज नहीं हुआ अभी. Then work in progress. In work in progress, we take work certified, work uncertified. How much is the work certified? 4,80,000. Work uncertified 15,000. So 4,80,000 plus 15,000, 4,95,000. From this we subtract cash received from the contractee. Cash received is 3 lakh rupees. Subtract 3 lakh, 1,95,000. From 1,95,000, subtract the reserves. How much amount is transferred to reserve? 52,500. Subtract 52,500, 1,42,500. This is the work in progress. So ultimately take the total on the asset side, 5,96,500. Balance sheet is tallied. Now see, comparatively this problem is a little bit difficult from the student's point of view because so many new points are there. We have prepared a complete balance sheet. So first attempt you may not be able to understand properly. But if you want knowledge, if you want the complete perfection on the topic, then definitely have some patience. Watch this video, again rewind it, again go from beginning, again you watch the video, some 2-3 times if you watch the video, then nothing will be difficult. Easily you can understand. But provided you must have the urge to learn. Your objective should not be simply to pass the examination. If your objective is very narrow, only to get a pass off the examination, first 1 or 2 videos are enough. You will get the degree, but you won't have the command on the subject. But my viewers, I think viewers are more craving for knowledge. So watch the video again and again. Definitely you can get a good grasp on the topic.